Okay, this is I keeping it real again. You see, even on my big coconut head. Look at me, I'm all grunge. Well, back in Florida, and we're gonna do a little something today. Pretty much gonna go do a little purge, backwash the pool and stuff. So the update, let me let you know what happened. Update, I actually turned the ozone system is actually off. Turned it off for about a week and a half now because I'm a little bit questioning if it actually works or not. And so far it looks like it's insufficient. Not saying it doesn't work as yet, but it looks like it doesn't work. But I want to use the nice word, insufficient, to keep the pool clean on its own. Remember before the pool was green and stuff? Okay, this is now, we're still in August. We're using the pool supplies from Leslie's Pool Supplies. Thank them. Thank you so much. You guys been great. Leslie's Pool Supplies been great. Been using them in the meantime to pretty much add the chemicals to the water, you know. The phos, no phos, the metal, the alkaline, measuring the salt, checking alkalinity, adding all kind of stuff, conditioner, the bleach. I've been adding a lot of bleach. So I've been using a lot of the regular pool supplies, you know, here as opposed to the actual ozone thing, which I thought would work, and I was hoping it worked. It's still set up, but the gentleman is supposed to come by and help me check the piece and check the parts to see if you can actually make something that makes it make more ozone. But the pool supply people are saying the ozone thing doesn't necessarily work, and everybody who has it tends to have issues. Some people say yeah, some say no, and it's looking like it's a no for right now. So I'm still giving them a little extra time to see if it'll work, but let's see. But what I want to do today, and I'm gonna get help from Ames and maybe whoever is in the family is there, gonna go do the backwash. Now normally there's a long hose that comes here, and you put the attachment to it, and then you take it out, you run it alongside of the building, and pump it out to the side of the grass. But because I tried a couple times with this hose I bought on Amazon, it works good, but the pressure in the pump is so strong, it bursts the hose. So I'm like, oh, serious? So what I started doing instead is like kind of like a two-part. It's a little more extra work, but it just, you gotta improvise, right? So I take the hose from here, I run it outside here. I use the Igloo. Actually, it's a big container trap. I put it out in the back next to the rain barrels, and then I take another pump that's there, much smaller, the ones I bought from Amazon too, more powerful little thing, and pump the water out there all the way around to the back, into the fence, into the water in the back. So it's gonna be a little more tedious, but I'm gonna try to get Ames to help me do this. She always help me with the camera and stuff, or whoever the kids can, help with. But they got work to do inside, so we're gonna try this. Boy, hi my friend. You okay? All right. I know. So we've been trying to use the GoPro to do a lot more videos and stuff. So it's already set up that you can try to do the tripod. But I'm like, to do it, you really need, it's literally like a two-person show. One doing this while your keep your hands free, because it gets hot and things are, it gets hot fast. But look at something also. Look up on the top here. The enclosure is doing its job. All this stuff is debris. We had some heavy rain last night, and all this stuff here, all this debris came last night. That was like, whoa. It was nothing before. The water was down for about 2-3 inches, and then all the stuff came, and then boom, there we are. And look also on top there. If you see on top there, I gotta go get and clean this up to unscrub this up, because this down the debris, all that stuff in the pine builds up. So again, the stuff is purpose and function. This is doing its thing. Look at the backyard. All the grass and stuff, everything is overgrown. So all this stuff is gonna be taken care of again. It's like a continual cycle, like life. You always gotta keep checking at it, trying to try. Look, the wind is so strong, it bent all the plants. All the stuff is like kind of compressed and crushed, but don't always hope. The plants are resilient, God is good, and the butterflies are there doing their thing. So we're gonna do a little something and get it done. So I have my stuff inside here, the shed. Gonna get this stuff out of here. Okay, bought that one from Home Depot. Got the butterflies here. Monarchs, nice. Beautiful butterflies. Look at all these butterflies. They love these flowers here. Eugene picked these flowers and stuff. She put these, started getting the idea to plant these plants, these carnations. They love the carnation plants, and they really are doing a job there. Look at them. So we can do that. And I'm gonna do this quick because it's getting hot, and we'll catch up with some more stuff later on, okay? So we'll try to put these little videos and little pieces and try to get it together, and we're gonna try. Thank you again for watching, peoples. So I'll catch up. And I wish you guys a great day and a great night, whichever time you're watching it. God bless y'all. This is some of the video of Nest that you're talking about. I like the quality of Nest. This is cool. This one's about Elijah. She told me if I link. I gotta link these videos to the video we talked about before. This is Nest. This is part of it. Very nice stories. And Google Boys over there. Moy's locked down here. We're gonna go outside and start do a little part of the stuff we talked about for the pool thing here. So Ian's gonna help me hold this while everybody's there. And we're gonna try to do also a little bit more other videos that you guys might hopefully like, okay? So she got it, I'm gonna do my thing. Umbrella for you in one hand if you're good to go. Okay, and this will help me do a little planting stuff. So I wanna go get this stuff at the shed. Hey little lizard. Sometimes there's so many things to do. Stuff in the roof, you gotta fix stuff over there, stuff over there, stuff over here. It's like a never-ending process. But again, there's a reason why God had us working in the garden, because it says it keeps you active and busy, and you know, it gives you good exercise. The rain was so heavy last night, it made all this stuff erode there already. That's okay. Some part of the process. You know, and before that it was so hot. Get one of those mics too, right? So, it's hot. It's like an oven in here. And the cat loves to go sneak in here. So I'm trying to make sure that she doesn't go so she has to trap. I'm gonna get my little pipes. These are my little extra pipes to help me out. It's so hot in here. I'm using this because, hey, Moy, I'm using this because, no, you want to go inside. She wants to go inside there already. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I don't want to get locked in. She might want to sleep in there. Cooked. We don't want that. Keep it closed for her. Even the bitty lizards, we don't want you getting caught. So I'm going to take my little stuff here. And this one bring here. So this is going to be the portion of it to use, okay? Not the most efficient thing. I really had a nice hose, but the hose I'm going to show doesn't work if I try the other way. So I'm going to do this one back, make this way. You know, a lot of rain, strong rain last night. Washed out everything. Let's drink 1 minute, next minute it's still fit to work. Look at all the water. A lot of rain last night, so plants got a good slacking. Thank you, God. All that water is good. We're good. So I'm gonna bring the hose all the way through here to check it out. Okay. You want to see the back here? Back here got some yeah. These are the little small peas. If you saw the videos before in the garden, these are the tiny peas. Look how big they are now. Look, taller than me. About because I'm a 7, 8 feet up there. Look at this other one. These are all babies too. You see the videos before and after? They're all babies. So it's amazing. These trees grow. Their plants go so fast. All that water and fire and the thing, grape stuff. Back here is the area where it comes from. So look at back here. Look, I can't get back there now. It's all overgrown already. So here's you can come and stick question. You can put the umbrella on so you get roasted.
You hold this thing.
So if you look at back here, this is like some of the plants we have back here too. I think it's jackfruit trees we have back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rain gets them pretty much, but you know you can tell when the rain and sunlight gets them, they grow a little bigger. So I'm gonna put the hose here, run it out into the back here, into the ravine, into the back there. Okay, and it's good water. So we're gonna check. You got an umbrella? Huh? Press the button. Let's see. She can she open the umbrella? Let's see this. Survey says, can you open the umbrella? Press the button. Let me turn it around. Harder. Let me see your fingers tremble. Harder. Press the button. Come on. You can do it. I got faith in you.
No.
That's the rain one. You see, you got it. Okay, you got it. Let's go. Nice umbrella too. Good. So keep it like this. So, not yet. You flip the whole thing around in circles?
No, I didn't. It's okay.
You see, this camera lady, I'm gonna get a stick. See, if a camera lady get in her hand, pop. Okay. So, all this is, so it's gonna be like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a little video back here. I want to show that. So, let me show what I'm doing. So you're gonna watch to come. You can help me. You guys can help me both umbrellas, please.
Come here.
Cause bro, man, I need all the help possible. So come. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
No, keep walking. I'm good.
Dada,
Yes.
are you free?
Huh?
Are you free to talk?
No. What about what?
No, Wendy is on the phone.
Wendy? No, not all. Let me.
Are you recording?
Yeah,
You wanna stop?
Come. Okay. It happens. Caught that. Yeah, be careful of the pulling. Punch in the face. Okay. Gonna use normally use a 1-part. Remember 1-part system? How we have it? They have the hose. But because we don't have they cover this, I don't want to have put their stand. But because the hose pops, the thing is so powerful, it bursts the hose. So that's what makes it. So I'm just gonna use a pump from there to another place. I'm gonna use the igloo to trap the water, pump the water out. So to collect it, so I can pump it out. And this is part of the kill last night. Okay, for this one, this is the bigger one. Yeah, I'm gonna need this. This is not the rain was heavy last night, man. We washed everything away. This is be home with the peeps. So look at the spiders I got last night. Look at the spiders. You see these? Look at the spiders from last night. They drowned in the water. Big hombres, eh? Big guys, eh?
2.
Big ones.
You need some water.
Don't like spiders. You see, everything there. So I use this.
What is this?
I'm gonna use this to tighten the hose and stuff. I'll show you. Look, come. You got all up on it, and come. Bring this outside a second. This is gonna be my little trap. So you can find other means. If you can get another stronger hose, be better. Yeah, they're really growing fast. Stronger hose is better.
I don't know where the water is. Grow, but then the fruits are not.
Yeah, they work.
You don't. Yeah.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So what I do with this one here.
Okay, well hold this one. Hold it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one?
So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this is gonna be a collection for the water, for the pump to pump out. So this is just the better way is a longer, stronger hose. I'm looking to get a longer, stronger one, but it's like I'm like the thing is bursting
You
them.
can do that while you're doing the vacuum?
No, you're gonna stop it when you're ready. I'll show you. You have to stop each one between it. So I'm just gonna get this separated. So this one's gonna be here because I said this hose was 50 feet long to 100 feet. The water built up, it stretched and popped. That's the problem. They don't last as long as plastic. They're like a long, rigid plastic hose. You gotta look into that. But then when the sun, you see like this thing, the sun heats it. After a while, it gets weathered. It cracks. It breaks off. So it's like the sun works against you anyway. So what I do with this, when I stretch it up, you wanna make sure to take care of all the kinks. No kinks in this top. All right, no kinks. I like kind of run it out. Make it like a loop. You don't want the butt to bend also. Make it like a loop, and then you have to adjust it later on. Right? So the water's gonna fill it up. Sorry, little friend. Right, gonna bend it up like that. This one here, even then, it still has some cracks in it already too. We just do makeshift. I wrap around the junction point, stick this thing here. The screwdriver helps to tighten and loosen this part. So here's leaky some parts. I'm like, it ain't perfect. I'm gonna get a better hose later on, but right now it's gonna leak and split. But so it doesn't spurt on people.
You can.
I just do a temporary
You
rag
cannot
over it.
put some tape on it.
I tried tape already to take him apart, tape burst. So I just put like a little, I put like this, I put like a wash
So
rag.
why don't you cut this?
Because I need the water to come inside there.
No.
What?
Let me see.
You could cut that part, but it's still leaky still. It bursts, it keeps bursting. It bursts
No,
more.
you cut this and,
And
put
put
it
it there.
there.
No, right, good question, but it keeps bursting. It bursts more, it bursts more. This has been long, it just keeps bursting. So I'm like, you know, sometimes I put something below it. It's no difference. The water's minor, and I use it, I say it's clean. It cleans the concrete, so I ain't stressing. Is another rug again? Okay. Are you trying to get in the video? Boy, I'm trying to get this guy. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's put this here. So when the water's plastic, it's gonna be dripping out slowly. I don't want the water to flush here, but you know, I use it to wash the plate. So this is here. Don't want to get this wet. Look at the plug. Don't want to get the plug wet. Everybody watch your step, right? Don't trip and bust your heads. I'll show you how it goes after that. So that one is there. Come inside. So you can stay there. So you okay in the sun?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna get the pump itself. It's a 2-part. You put up a 1-part because I need a better hose. So.
That's in the pond.
I usually get them for the ones for the other side. So there's my good old. It is 1 pump. Right, so that's the pump. So these holes seem to be a little bit stronger than the other one. I use this guy instead. So just a second. The other one 100 feet, but even these are pump. They don't last forever. All these people pop after a while. Let's see, get what you pay for.
A lot of work
Mm-hmm.
to have. If I only knew that to have a swimming pool is like this, I'll just go to the resort.
It's everything takes work.
Really?
You gotta, it's a lot of work, but you gotta maintain them. And you know,
Yeah.
then for the resort, you pay. And you don't really get this, you know, you just keep paying. But you have hey, everything takes work. You know, it's like kids. Buying a house versus leasing.
Everything is a lot of work.
Everything is work. Everything is work. So all those other thinking, I got this, I got this, I want this. Hey, we want pool. This is our first time having a pool. Hold on, not yet. Not yet. Okay, you gotta get everything in order place first. You're gonna go from the back and don't yank. So make sure the consistency get hooked around the corners and bend. So wait, let's get everything first. That's good. So wait, you gotta get the rest of the, before you pull this part, let's get the rest of the hose. want to follow us? So as I said, ideally, it'd be nice to have one big hose as we did in the beginning that goes all the way around. You can go to like this. I'm gonna look for another one. But this hose, after a while it gets stretchy, the sun makes it pliable. A little thing, the rocks kink it, it bursts. So I had to cut it up. So I'm like, hey, I'm doing a mixture. This one. So now we got this one. This one now, you gotta make sure when you buzz pump, you wanna keep it as straight as possible. If it kinks too much, it'll burst too. The water's that powerful, the pump is that powerful. It's a good pump. Amazon, good pump. I don't know what brand it is. What we do is this. So yeah, so what you do is this. Try to keep it as no. Yeah. Try to keep it as same side as possible. Like you see flat, keep it in the same way as possible all the way around. So follow us, my friend. Crisscross between the plants too. Yeah, like as flat as possible because everything rips and bursts and tears. I'm like, oh. So all this here, so you straighten the back out. And I'm gonna cut right between the plants here. Because it doesn't have that much of a reach.
You should slow.
Let me see. Last one I went over here. Let me see something. I went over here last time. If it's too short, because I don't want to. If it leaks and bursts, I don't want it to kill the good plants. So that's why I've been making shortcuts. Let me see. Yeah, I need to go that way still. Sorry. No, I might. That one is too long, but here, I don't want it to burst. So I'll leave it the carrots right. What is this plant?
I'm not sure if it's carrots.
We gotta check that stuff. Some of this cat, but there's some stuff. At least they're growing. The jackfruit is growing too in the back. Yeah. And remember how big these are? Remember, look at the videos how big they were. These guys were. I was telling them before. They're so tiny now, they're like jumbo. But I'm gonna come here. Sorry, little baby corn. I'm just trying to see if it works. Bring it here. Bring it here. To the side of this okra. Okay. Come in here. Right? And you want? Where's she at? Hiding me on a peach tree. You there? Where is she? You there?
Yeah.
Come, let me show you. Huh? Where's the white one I had before the pole? I left it outside. Oh, it's outside. Okay. So, here's the deal. Can you do me a favor? When you come, bring the big umbrella because it's gonna roast and dying in the heat. Hold on. Okay, so.
You gotta pause it.
Maybe we have to put like a stick to hold it.
So, what I need to do is to join it. Like here, this one here, eventually, both you guys, eventually they pop too. So even this is good for a while, then you pop. I'm like, did I cut it last time? I wanted to cut it. So what I do?
They're actually doing something in the canal.
Yeah, they're dredging it again. I'm hoping they make it more so. This thing here is to open the socket, to open it. Alright? So the screws, you see, you can use a Phillip, but that's constantly spinning. It kind of comes up and you can poke in your hand. So it's nice to have a toolkit too. I'm sweating and spitting on you guys, right? That was sweat, that was not spit. Okay, so this is like I gotta get a hose to match the diameter of the pole. To pull to match the diameter of the hose. So this guy, I'm gonna put this one here first. There are other ways. There's certain. I know there's 100,000 ways to do it. I'm just trying to find the most reasonable way to use the stuff I already have instead of having to buy more if you don't have to, because you're gonna be out there sometime. You're gonna have access to a Home Depot or Lowe's. You just gotta find what you got. So take this and just kind of spoon it on there. Swirl it up. All right. I tend to put something like a barrier between. I don't know what to call them. I don't even know what to call this thing. We call it like a tightener, but this fastener. Huh? Let me show you. So what I do with this, huh? There's a hole. You see the hole? You see this? Yeah. So after a while, you see this? After a while, it rips. So now it rips again too. So I can either cut the piece off. I don't have the scissors now, so I'm gonna bring it even further. No time. Just bring it down further. Come. Bring it down even further. So you see how it rips? That's the thing. Once they get hardened, they tear the seams. So it's like you gotta cut them off. But I ain't got time, so I'm gonna bring it even further down. So I'm gonna like a second. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna bring it even beyond that spot, right? So, but you see here, it's still a weak spot. Bring it up here. You know, all this gotta get cut off now, cause it's no good. I just keep it on because every time I say I'll bring the scissors to cut it, to go all the way back there, the scissors. Now I know I wanted a big house, right? And a big lawn. Now this one is about 10,000 square feet, right? Mansfield is about 2-3 acres, and you had to go do something, dump something. But the main thing is you just want to dump the water somewhere that's safe and everything. But everything has a reason. I sweat a lot in the summertime. I don't know, I sweat, perspire a lot. You look at them, they're not even breaking a sweat in the humidity, but me in the humidity.
I am sweating.
But in the humidity, I sweat a lot. I drink a lot of water, even though I'm dry cactus, but I sweat a lot because of it. So I'm like always like drenched by the time I go back inside. I'm like, wow. So I put this here because if you look inside here, this gets a little sharp and as you tighten it, so sometimes it kind of excoriates, it kind of things there, the rubber. So I just put this here as a little something. So tighten it up with this one. See? Tighten up. So now it's there. Then
You have to have that.
to extend it because I don't want the water to go outside. This can't go far enough. I have to keep cutting the hose.
Oh.
I want the water to go.
Oh, nice.
Okay?
I noticed that if they're not in the sun, they didn't. I think so.
I'm giving them water.
My
Yeah, they get smaller. Then you sunlight. Then you get water here and there.
Sunlight.
Now back here, when you
Mango here.
when you come back here, that's the mango that they both the same. When you come out here, also be careful you step. There used to be little baby snakes in the back here and all the bushes and stuff. So I've been putting things to bury them. I've been cutting the grass here and there, maintaining it. So far, they've been thankfully avoiding this spot when they do this. They're cutting the trench. Because the trees are still there. So I'm like, okay, here's a sneaky buffer we can put the plants. So that's
We
cool.
can cut this too. The grass.
I cut them too, but don't bother taking the stuff. You have the trimmer. I can use that for. That's
We
just.
actually planted those
Must time.
chocolates to see whoever's gonna try.
Okay, so now this part here. So now when you do the hose, you have to go back and wash the hose and trim it back, trace it back and see. As you turn it on, it's not gonna kink and burst. That's the hard part. So I need to get a stronger hose, stronger system to deliver it. If I had all pipes, it'd be great, but you know. So let's go around here and stuff. So what I'm gonna do when this time goes, I'm gonna be back there, then I'll put the pump and let the water show you how to do the backflow. Let the water go inside of the chamber. I do a couple rinses on backflow. Rinse backflow.
Remember the papaya we bought
Oh, in the butt there by your house,
by your
yeah.
house?
These,
And
yeah.
the moringa.
And this is the road by your house, yeah. All these
They are
guys, yeah.
nice
That's the one you bought by you, by the house there.
and the other one too.
And these are the Turkish figs you bought, and the one back there.
And papaya here too.
Okay. That's good? I'm trying to find a way to get this thing cut down. I've been using the old cut grass to bury the other grass to make it not grow much.
Kamote here.
They grew up fast, man.
These are it's like it's say water spinach is alugbati in Tagalog.
You don't eat the berries, do you?
No, I don't know. Didn't
Here's the thing.
try.
Some of them grow
Can we
good,
eat
some don't. I don't want to eat. No, I don't eat it. I don't eat it.
This is good for the soup.
I hear watermelon. We're trying the watermelon thing. We tried it, but it's all over the place. All of a sudden, grow and pop. Some of there, some of there, some of there. Who knows? Okay, so let's get to this part to show you. How much minutes you have? You can do small minutes and then think it's easier.
cut it.
Just don't
I already
together.
cut it once.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to this part. The water to do the backwash, right?
Uh-huh.
You can come inside. You can close your umbrella and come inside and think. You can cut the work, but it's good for us stand like walking, doing stuff. But you need like multiple hands to do this to get the angle and stuff. I want to show you something. So this here, right? I keep the cover on just to keep it cooler. I don't have a complete enclosure. Keep it cool because it just preserves the longevity of it. That's why they told us when we got the pool. So here's the stuff here. Look at this, right?
Is it okay
Can you come see?
rather than
I keep it cool so his son doesn't get to it. So you have the water coming to the pump, right? Pump takes it, pumps it out, right? Puts it into the filter, right? Sand and other stuff. Sand, filter everything out, and then goes back into the system, right? What we want to do, if you look inside here, I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna do the other way. I want to get some of the water. I see there's some different things inside here. See here? There's different settings. Filter, winterize, waste, close, backwash. We're gonna turn this stuff into a backwash. Backwash is like saying all the stuff that's been built up in the system, all the debris that is caught from filtering out is now inside there. I'm gonna push it outside, right? And then later on, I'm gonna go between filter and rinse. They have YouTube videos and that I've been watching. Thank you guys for doing those videos on YouTube, telling me how to do this. It helps a lot, and also for the people who install the pool. Thank you, water-based pools. So, one big thing to remember: between every adjustment you make, turn the pump off. Because the way it is, they have different valves and things in there that if you turn it off in between, you change the wall in between, you can burst it and make the system mess up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the pool off. Okay? I'm gonna put it to the mode called backwash. This one here, you don't just swing it around. You see it has grooves, the hooks in place. Press the back.
where it was before.
It's on filter right now. Alright? Filter is what you want to keep it on all the time. But let me show you something also. Let me show you. Let me show you something. This thing, one thing to remember, he told us when you look at the pressure here, this little gauge here. If your pressure gauge is between, say, 10 or 8 to 10 above where you normally are operating at, let me see this. See this? Can you see it here? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, within a battery and an angle. There's another spot in here you can do, but it's maybe easier. If it's 8 to 10 above, you want to make sure you do a backwash. So usually said about once a month or so, but because we had the pool messed up and it was green and all that stuff contaminated, I've been doing it more often, right? So in this case, I do like once a week to make sure to get it there. Because now it's getting much bluer than before it was. All the chemicals you add to it and it adds up and all that stuff, it mixes and bonds and kills the algae. Everything stays and resides inside here. Not everything, but you know, a lot of it, most of it stays young. But the filter becomes less efficient. You might need to start to sputter. I heard the pump pushing water out, or you may see like you may see this start to rise. Here's not rising as much. Here's about it's increments of 10. Look at the red numbers. 10. Let's see. I have another opening. Maybe look on top here.
No, I saw it.
Another opening here. Okay.
That's a good idea. You put that they can be.
Okay. Get more light, all right?
I see it already.
So the increment of 10. I'm gonna think it anyhow just because it's about it's lower because that's good. I mean it's going clean. But I know there's stuff built up in here because I had a lot of bleach and stuff.
Clean.
No, well yeah, if you go to about 20, 22, he told me between 20, 20, if you go to 20 to 22, then you gotta watch to make sure. Then you gotta it's due. The pressure's building up too much inside, too much debris and stuff is filtered.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's good. It's moving lean. I just wanna see is anything in there that I don't see. Anything in there to clean the filter out because we've been trying to keep it clean to get this to work good.
The last time, so it was so the only thing to resolve is backwash.
Backwash and the
Because
chemicals,
the last time
backwash and
it was
rinse.
so blue.
You're gonna see backwash
You
and
cannot
rinse.
even see the bottom.
Yeah, it's gonna be backwash and rinse. So you're gonna backwash it, push the stuff out.
You can show the
and then you rinse. I'm gonna show you what happens. You're gonna do the backwash to get the stuff
show
out.
the water, please.
So
and then we
there's
will
a slight
put
hint
it
of green. I've seen some parts lower to go deeper, but it's more like it's more it's bluer than it was before. But not the water itself is blue. The water just showing how transparent it is for the reflection of the blue liner. So the water is white. You take it out, it should be white. Clear, if you want to say white, clear, right? But the liner is blue. But before we couldn't even see the design patterns on the to the water
bottom.
because it's such
I
a heavy
thought
haze
that's
and glaze
the
on
normal
it.
thing, that
So
it's
green
like
soup,
like sky.
we didn't dump the water. I was hoping to dump the water. We kept the green soup. They said the Leslie pool said no, keep it. You can keep the water. Plus, it's also very expensive to refill. You know, it's like almost like 14,000 gallons. So he said add the chemicals. We had about 14 or something shocks, phos, no phos, all these different chemicals to it. At different times, you have to add them in and different breaks between them. Conditioner, all these different things. No metal remover, copper, everything in there. And then we got to this part. So this has been almost a month, 2 months in trying to get together like this. Almost 3 months almost. It's a piece of work. That's what I'm saying. And then in between, you had the ozone on. When they put the ozone on, it's straight back to the green, starting to get greenish again. So the ozone not working. So I'm like, and it's insufficient. So much water going through, but it's making I can't keep up with the pump. So I'm like, okay. Call the manufacturer. He said he's gonna try to. He said we don't give refunds, but it hasn't been working. But he said we can do fix or repair if something's wrong with it. I said,
I thought you said you can return it.
well, it has to be returned because it's not working. So I'm saying, so we're gonna deal with that. If he doesn't take it back, we'll have to do it another way, legal matters, okay? Because it's not good. $5,000 for this stuff and it's not working. It's wasting money.
That's
called theft, okay? And it's a false claim. If you said it worked, and it's supposed to work. That's false advertisement. So how much of service is that? And then you say you don't take it back.
So maybe he
should have came out here and helped install the stuff. Check everything out. Do the pre-test. Check it out.
True.
Then do a post-test. Say, does it really work? That's like to do stuff. Check it. Does it work? No, then fix it. But instead, he said, nah, you fix it up. I don't go anywhere. You guys, it's a quick plug and play. Put it together. I had to cut and splice and do this stuff together here to put this stuff in the system. I had to do it because the other people were busy. The other, you know, it worked. Thank God he put together. And he's like, okay, it should work now. Yeah, some parts work, but doesn't part don't work.
You want some water again? Yes.
Oh, not yet. I'm gonna take water just now. So let's show this real quick. So I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put this to backwash. I'm gonna get So press the back and spin it around. See? You wanna try? Press the back, spin it around. Tilt it backwards, spin it around. That's close. Press the back, spin it around. So you're gonna go between backwash to rinse at different times. You're gonna let the backwash go for about 30.
So backwash and then you rinse.
Yeah. So backwash. I'm gonna let the backwash go for about a minute. Right, a little bit until I see the water becomes much clearer than it is. In between, I'm gonna stop it. Every time the pump stop between. So pump off, change the direction, change the setting, put it where you want, turn the pump on, watch the water come out. When you're finished, right, just turn the pump off, change the setting. Always turn the pump off between setting changes. Always keep the pump turned off between these changes. Okay, don't lift it while the pump is just running. Stop. And okay, so it's off right now. We do it. See how I turned it up before I went to the move from this filter to backwash? It's off. It's in backwash, fine. And now I'm gonna look. I have the hose here. I'm gonna let it come out here. Come a second. And here. So the way this pump works, the other pump works. If it was one whole system, it'd be great. One turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off is great. But you know, my life is just so wonderful. It's gonna be a little more difficult. So I'm gonna have to use one pump, fill it up there, then pump the water from there to back there.
Okay.
Not ideal, but once you get it set up, it's good to go. So I usually call Elias or one of you guys. I call somebody to help me get it set up and stuff. So I'm gonna show you how it goes in the meantime to show you the water. So the water's coming out there already. It's dripping out. That's fine. So here's what happens. I'm gonna turn it on.
You turn it on.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on. You wanna sweat it?
You want me to
So flick it on and sweat into the water here. So hold, keep it hold, keep it on the hold. Flick it on. You have any butter? So when it fills up. That's the pour. So look at the color of the water coming out, right? That's the condition of the water coming out of the pump.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, it fights back. It's like, look at it. You see how fat those holes is? Look at the water. Color. So that's the dead algae and other stuff that's built up in the water. So you may get some clear ones, but then all of a sudden it's built up in the filter, it's coming out there, like this.
You want me to pump already?
So you see, what, yeah. So you see the water we get coming out there? Okay, so here's something. So this water's coming out there. This is what's inside the pool now. And the pressure is low, but this is all the stuff built up from all the bleach and the chlorine and all the cleaners, the dead algae. So this is dirty and stuff. You're gonna get it clean. So do me a favor. So you wanna go turn the pump off again. Turn the pump
Turn
off.
it off?
Yes, we turn it off. Because once we have to wait till the system gets set up. Once it's set up, then we can actually do the other pump. So let's pull it up. Let me see. It's okay. Sorry. So but look at the color. Okay, start off. Look at the color of it.
I know.
Don't touch your hand in there. Mine's already messed up. You get good gloves if you have it. There's a lot of debris and dirt in there. But look at the debris. Look at the pool.
I can get the gloves.
So the pool is clearer, but this is all the back stuff built up in here. And the pressure wasn't even high. I've just been trying to do this more often now because I want to make sure that it gets get the cleaning chemicals to work. I want to put some more bleach in it, but I want to kill the other stuff, toss it, and get the other stuff. Look at all these things. Wings, hands, all kind of stuff is in there. So the thing is working. The filter's doing its job. It's not pushing it back into the pool. So water-based pools, appreciate. So now this is full. I'm gonna use this one to kind of get the other one started to see build up enough pressure and make sure the line is clean. So this is gonna be a little
Do
bit.
you need the other gloves?
I'm gonna dig in there and stuff and show you, Alan, so you're not gonna dirty your hand on this. But if you have the water gloves, you can get those. So you can pause it and I'll show you the next part.